What's up, Podcasters Lounge? This is video number 2. I'm a couple days late. Had a lot going on here because we had some plumbing issues and it just threw me behind, and I also decided I wanted to do some extra things in the studio here, and I don't have them all done yet, but I have a good list of stuff that I can get done for video number 3. So I'd love to have some feedback on this video. What I'm going for here is a video where, first of all, I'm in a video studio. You'll hear the room. It's not completely treated yet. I do have a lot of panels, but just not enough surface area is treated. It's a pretty big room, and I've got more panels that I'm going to build, and I actually have some acoustic blankets to put into some larger spots to try to make it a little easier. But for right now, this is the sound I got. I don't think it's too offensive, but I'm also not thrilled with it. I don't want to be the audio guy talking about audio who has crap audio, because you see that a lot these days. But the question is, what do you think of the shot composition? Is it okay? Am I too close, too far away? Do you feel like I'm invading your space, or do you feel like I'm at a reasonable distance? And I've got this main light cranked up pretty good, because what I'm trying real hard to do is light me without lighting a whole bunch of the back of the room, because I have some lights I want to put back there to help highlight and give the room a little bit of depth and dimension. They're pretty cool lights. They're something a little different than you normally see on YouTube and stuff. I'm trying not to do a whole lot of lights, but I do want the room to be sort of dark, because there are some things in here I don't really want to see in the video. They're not really very interesting, but I'm kind of limited what I can do with the space. So I've got this main light, which is a pretty awesome light. It's brand new. I just got it this week. It's a YN. It's about $124 kind of a key light with some really good options on it for the price, especially for this application, this distance, and this space. It seems to be a really good product. Been very happy with it, and it's pretty durable, because I dropped it about 6 feet when I was trying to put it on the stand and adjust it, and it's still working. So I don't think it's made to drop 6 feet, but it passed the test. Gotta love that. I do have this little kicker light over here to the right that is supposed to be doing kind of a hair light, shoulder separation. The issue I've got with it is, you'll see when I turn this main light off with remote control, pretty awesome, that because of what I have my camera settings on, which is a pretty high aperture, pretty high f-stop, and a high shutter speed, this little light just barely scratches the surface. Like, you can just barely see it on me. So the plan is to replace it anyway, but the light that I really want, they didn't have in stock. And I've got this one as close as I can. If I get any closer, it starts to get in frame. It's really not a light made for this, so I didn't expect it to work great. I was hopeful. At any rate, when I turn the main light back on, plenty of light. And I've still got more. This is not even close to maxed out. So I have those settings that way because I don't want a very narrow plane of focus. The lower your f-stop, the tighter your plane of focus is. And so this camera, it's a pretty nice camera, but it doesn't have the best autofocus. So what I found when I get it at a really low f-stop value is that the autofocus is working. Like, if I'm talking and I lean back, or talking and I lean forward, or move just a little bit, the autofocus is doing that thing you see in videos where it's kind of zooming in and out and zooming in and out, and it doesn't do a very good job. I don't like that at all. If I'd have known the autofocus on this camera, it's a Lumix G7. It's a great camera in a lot of ways, but for this kind of video, not the best. And you can manually focus it. The problem I have is my eyesight's not great, and I don't really trust. Every time I try to manually focus something, I find myself being a little bit out. So I want the autofocus to work. When it works, it's sharp. I just don't want it to be working the whole time. Point is, I have the camera settings the way they are because the higher f-stop allows me to get a little bit more depth of field and not have as a paper thin plane of focus. So this is going to wrap it up, I guess. Second test. Let me know what you think about the quality of the video, the quality of the sound. To me, I feel like it needs work. I don't want to go wild, but I feel like it's just a little bit too much room tone. But it's not terrible either. Probably on par with some creators that are out there. But I plan on putting a lot of these videos on YouTube, so just let me know what you think about the audio and the composition. Too close, not close enough, etc. The background being dark, it's not going to be that way. So I think I said that earlier, that I had some lights coming. So it'll be a little bit more interesting than it is, hopefully, for video number 3. And the idea for me is to get this video number 2 done, get some feedback, look at it myself, and then on video number 3, take care of some more of the acoustic issues I've got with the room, get my lights taken care of, and I've got some other production elements that are coming also to make the videos a little bit more professional when I post them. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now, considering I'd never shot a video until last week. So let me know what you think. Thanks for your help.